No.
Hey, how you doing? This is Ethel. She's, I believe, between 3 or 4 years old. Uh, has come from a unfortunate set of circumstances. She has been environmentally impacted through, you know, a series of things that have made her very, very emotionally fragile. She's uber timid. She is environmentally fairly unsound. She freaks out over everything. And on top of that, she's not food motivated. And she just decided to come into season. So this is our Skinner box. My 6-foot leash in the confines of this small space. And I'm going to encourage her to investigate simply by not discouraging her from investigating. The leash is preventing her from being able to escape my sphere of influence. I'm not going to yank on it. I'm simply going to hold it in such a way that she can't escape. That simple. When she wants to investigate, I'm going to let her within reason. And I don't know if the camera saw that, but she ran underneath the chair. The chain links against the frame of the chair made a noise. She startled. I didn't go rushing to her aid and, oh, good girl, it's okay, don't worry. I let her kind of figure it out, and she recovered faster. We've had her for, I think, about 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. And basically, just by virtue of mindful neglect and attrition, we're letting her discover on her own some things about the world in small doses. So you can't put a lot of pressure on a dog that doesn't trust you. You can't put a lot of pressure on a dog that doesn't know you. And you can't put a lot of pressure on a dog that basically thinks the world's out to kill them. So in a super neutral environment, there's boring things in here. I mean, there's a lot of odor. Our freezer's in here. We have, the assortment of vermin that comes through here. We got some groundhogs, chipmunks. I would imagine there's field mice, possibly a rat or two, although we do bait for these things. So just helping her understand that she's not going to fall over and die is actually very helpful for this dog. When I go to compel her, I'm not using a lot of jerky motions on the leash. I'm just simply controlling the leash length. Yes. Very nice. And I'm using physical reinforcement, which seems to assure her. I don't think she was ever beaten, but I don't believe that she's ever basically been, she's standing. She's in standing heat. Oh, she feels sexy. Yes, she do. Good girl. So I don't want her thinking that, bad things are going to happen. I want her being a lot more relaxed than she's been. So, good girl. Because she's not food motivated, even when she's hungry, she's not food motivated. She will refuse food. She shows interest in it, but she's afraid to take it. Even now, good girl. So all I'm doing is just basically helping her understand that these are things that I like her doing. Good pup. And then we release. Here, lass. Good. Kennel. Good. Yes. Very nice. So instead of pairing with food, I'm tapping right into that social registry, and she's getting a little excited because I'm touching her back. If that gives her confidence, who am I to argue? Here, lass. Good. Kennel. Yes. Very nice. I'll even take half measures simply because this dog has never had the benefit of obedience. I can't say human kindness because that's not entirely fair. But she doesn't have a lot of experiential references in order to be able to make good choices. Yes, good girl. Yes, she says, I'm sexy. You ready? Hey, kennel. Good. Very nice. What a good girl. You see, even when I lean over her, she gets super submissive. I'm touching all those hot spots, boy. She's super excited. Ooh, she says, I'm a pretty girl. Okay. Good job. Here, lass. No. Now, you can see the eagerness I've just created for going to this spot with a dog who is very untrusting, but using the fact that she's in season to help create drive for something she's never done. Yes, good girl. I say that's pretty significant. If she doesn't want to stick there, great. I don't care. The fact that she's willing to do it. Kennel. Yes. Very nice. If we can create some kind of channel, myelinization or neural imprinting, if I'm pairing something I want with something she clearly finds appealing, good girl. Okay. I'm going to use it. Here, lass. Hey. Good pup. Kennel. Yes. Very good girl. What a nice dog. You are such a good dog. Okay. And one more time. You ready? And with a dog like this, we're going in dribs and drabs because if we put too much pressure on her, she falls apart. Our job is to build up her endurance for discomfort, and discomfort not being physical pain, but endurance for things we know that she otherwise would not choose to do on her own. Kennel. Very good. All of you. She's sniffing for food. The other dogs that have been there. And I'm just going to quietly hold her there. Very nice. Yes. Ooh, I'm a sexy girl. Okay. She's like, wait a minute, come back. Touch me again. What do you think? Eventually what I want, without using deprivation, yes, very nice. We're, closer than we were 2 months ago. Without using deprivation, I want to get her to where she will recognize food. As you can see, she's a little on the spare side to begin with. I don't need this dog to lose weight. I actually need her to gain some before we put her in a position where I'm going to wait her out, because after 3.5, 4 years, she's already determined that she's got a lot of emotional stamina for refusal, acting, couched as fear. Good lass. Yes, very good. Very good. Eee. Ooh. Good job. Okay. What was that song by Pat Benatar? Stop using sex as a weapon? Isn't it?
I was hitting you with your best shot, but that's not.
No.
That's not the song.
It's yes. Stop using sex as a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Using sex as a weapon with a dog. Kennel. No. And again, I'm not beating her up for going off the table. I'm just preventing her with our neutral marker, no, which means try harder or try again. Okay. Good girl. Hey. Kennel. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, sexy girl. I'm bringing sexy back. Good lass. Okay. Very nice. Now again, this dog has absolutely no working, functional knowledge of any of our reward markers, no reward markers, terminal bridges, anything. So this is strictly introductory because she's just been locked in this space of, I don't know how to function, I refuse to, and it's taken us about 2 months to get her used to the idea that travel is not a bad thing, being in a foreign place is not a bad thing. She's just now getting to the part to where she actually likes interaction. Good girl. Very nice. Yeah, I like you more now, lady. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pile of food Mm. That was interesting. She sniffed it, she mouthed it, but she wouldn't eat it. Yes. Good girl. Very nice. Yes. All right. Kind of, sort of. Bubble gum. Very nice. This is the first time she's actually accepted food. Very nice. Yeah, it's tasty stuff. Very tasty stuff. Very good. Woohoo! Good girl! You're the bestest dog ever! All right! And I'll be honest with you, my husband, who's behind the camera, will attest. This is the first time we've actually really gotten tail wags out of this dog. Good job! Yes, you're a very good girl. And again, good things happened on the table. Here, lass. There we go. Hold still. So we're going to make the table. I know. Now you want it, don't you? Don't you? Yeah. Here. Yes, what a good girl. So, wow. That's quite the huge change. Very nice.